Hello and welcome to Not in Syllabus. We don't know why you're here. And if you're here, you should seriously reevaluate your life. Why you're watching this podcast? This is just one more piece of garbage among the millions of podcasts that already exists that may teach you something. This will teach you nothing. This is made to teach you nothing. Gaurav, Handa, why are you here? Why are you here?
I'm here to learn nothing.
You're here to learn nothing, but I'm not going to teach anything. How are you going to learn nothing?
Well, it's a two-way street, right?
What is a two-way street?
If you don't teach anything, then I'm not going to learn anything. If I don't want to learn anything, then not going to teach anything.
You may still learn something if I teach nothing.
I don't think so.
End up learning anything that is against the ethos of the podcast. The whole point of this podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
As you can see in the 144p banner image behind Mr. Gaurav Handa, is we are not in syllabus. We are introducing ourselves as the #1 out of syllabus podcast, meaning we aim to teach you nothing. If you end up learning something, please watch another podcast. You are not our target audience if you want to learn things. And why are we here? Why are we creating this?
We are here to teach the general public about issues that do not concern them. No. In the sense that on issues that do not concern them. So they're not going to learn anything.
Okay.
But we're going to try our best not to make them learn anything.
Okay. So we're going to try our best to waste their time.
Yes.
If you're like us, if you have lots of time, even as an adult, which is surprising, despite so many chores on this Sunday, welcome to the podcast. We are glad to have 3 of you here.
You don't have any friends. Nobody likes you.
Why the name? Why have you picked this name? Because if I remember, I think you're the one who inspired the name. So I think it's fair you start. Why the name?
Did I? Okay. Well, so we chose the name because we wanted minimum effort into the name. And we wanted the name to be self-sufficient.
But we took 2 days to pick the name.
No, don't say that to people. ऐसी चीजें नहीं बोली जाती.
Okay. But at least I think my whole life I've spent not being very humble, an A+, 95% and above student. Spent all my life in syllabus. But I think this podcast is something to go back to the times that were out of syllabus, on the last page of the notebook. All the weird shit we did between classes, flames, all the failed flames.
I still remember there was इंडिया में एक बुक मिलती थी, सिनार लाइन पता नहीं कौन सी थी, उसके लास्ट पेज पर ना मीम्स या जोक्स होते थे. Did you know? Exactly. उसके अंदर I still remember one of them. It says the process by which a donkey makes a kid is called kidding. Something of those. So this podcast is basically inspired by that.
What?
Yeah, I mean, no, not by donkeys, but that kind of information that you don't know what to do with that.
Don't really want. Okay. If you are going to fact me with a donkey fact, I'll have to fact you back.
Now, please don't fact check this, because I have no idea if what I said was true.
For whatever reason, I was once looking up, do penguins have knees? And penguins do have knees, despite the way they walk. Penguins really do have knees. If you don't believe me, Google penguin X-ray and find out on your own.
Okay, what prompted you to see that or search for that?
I can't name names because we're going to become the #1 useless podcast and very, very famous. So I can't name names and pick fights already. I have another aim that I would like to set out for the podcast.
Yes.
I would at some point like to make this podcast so big that we invite Jacqueline Fernandez on the podcast. That is my sole hidden aim. And that is the sole reason for which I selfishly want to do the podcast. It's probably not going to happen, but I want to put it out there.
It's good to dream. It's good to dream.
Dream big,
yeah,
feel big.
Exactly.
We're probably not going to do another episode of it, but if Jacqueline Fernandez, you're watching this, we want you. We want
Subscribe
you
our podcast.
like, share, subscribe, and come on the podcast.
Sponsor our podcast. Sorry.
Sponsor the podcast. Shout out to NNN. Please sponsor the
Yes.
podcast. Please sponsor the podcast.
Please
Now, who
start
are
up.
we? Who are you, Handa? Why are you here? Who are you?
Do you want the technical description of Gaurav
Technical
Handa?
would be in syllabus. I would have to veto that. You cannot be
Okay.
technical.
Okay, so my name is Gaurav Handa. I come from Dubai, which probably leads you to assume things that you shouldn't, which people have assumed all through their lives.
That you're rich, you own oil wells.
Exactly.
Okay. And are you rich? Do you own oil wells? Just for the record. Okay.
No.
Sadly, no.
Far from it. Far from
Sadly.
it.
Sadly.
In this day and age, if I would own an oil well, I wouldn't be here. Simple.
Okay.
But yeah, so I came to the US 5 years ago, where I met you, and yeah,
that's how our love story began. And guys, we're married now.
Yeah, the bromance began there, right?
Yeah. No, but we're not married. No.
Yeah,
For all the two single ladies in the comment section, we're not married to each other or to other people. Just in general, not married.
Yet. Yeah. But yeah, that's it. We came over here for my grad studies, and I think it's paying well because now we're doing our podcast. So doing a podcast about not in syllabus. So
we're trying to do a podcast. We haven't done the podcast. It depends
as
how
long
I
as
edit it. This gets uploaded or not. I don't know.
Yeah, but as long as we're doing that, we're making that effort. So
okay.
But yeah, so what about you? Why give us a little bit of a history and background of Parth Pallan?
I would like to stay an enigma. I would like the listeners.
This is not fair.
Gotcha, bitch.
This is not.
Now you're wondering why you went first. This is the reason.
Yes.
I would like the listeners to comment what they think I am, who they think I am, why they think I am, and I don't know, all other WH type questions that you think. Make your own personality analysis of me and let me know.
I feel betrayed at this point.
So I know what all I could have been, but I'm not. So I'm probably going to end up putting different names. This may not even be my real name.
Yeah, this is probably going to be the last episode we record now.
We are having our first fight. Guys, you're seeing it live. Actually, not live. We're recording it live. You're seeing it in the edited version, if I keep it.
Yeah.
Okay. What are we going to do in this podcast, Handa? Are we going to do certain things? How are we going to do it? What is all this about?
I think we're just going to go with the flow.
And what is the flow? Can you
define the flow? The flow is that
Reynolds number less than 2700. Is this going to be a laminar podcast? Is this going to be a podcast?
No, it's going to be a laminar podcast because it's going to be a chill podcast.
It's an engineering joke for all you non-cool people out there.
Yeah.
I need help.
Yeah, exactly. If you didn't notice, we have that syllabus just in case.
Yes, that's it. That is the bus, and we just didn't want to write, or we couldn't spell BUS bus, so we put an icon.
Yeah, we didn't want to put so much effort in spelling it out. So.
Yeah. What's behind you? I see something. Show the viewers the 144p.
Oh, that pretty much echoes every engineering student's thinking at every single point in his life.
Yes, this is yet another podcast made by engineering students who didn't like engineering too much, and we're just
still stuck with it.
Yes. Okay. This is going to be a video podcast. This is going to be an audio podcast. Do we know if there's a format?
We don't know. That's why it's not in syllabus. We will just see what we feel like. If the video looks good, why not?
We'll put a video. Okay. Wow.
We will have some video. We will have some video. I can't promise if it will be of us or of some other people.
Okay, so we are going to randomly take videos of other people and okay. Where are we going to be? Where are we going to be? On what platforms, Gaurav Handa?
That's a good question. Which are the free platforms that exist?
YouTube. I think YouTube. I don't know how to upload anywhere else, but we'll find out.
Yeah, I think that's a learning curve.
Do we want to be on other podcast platforms?
I mean, we'll see. NNN has their own app, so we can...
Maybe we can get on the NNN app.
Yes. And be in the be in the running against Spotify for them.
For all you people who don't know what NNN is no new notifications. That's
and it's not No Not November. Just saying.
Yes, not away. Whatever you want to do, it's your November. Do whatever you like. But
yeah,
that's going to be a part of the myth of the podcast. We're going to keep referencing NNN,
Yes.
hopefully, so that they sponsor the podcast, and then we get on their app. Check it out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Manik, if you're watching this, please sponsor the podcast.
Please be on the podcast, and if by any chance, if you know Jacqueline Fernandez, get her also on the podcast.
Yes. Okay. Why Jacqueline Fernandez? Let me ask you this question.
Why not Jacqueline Fernandez?
No, I'm just asking.
If you have eyes, why not Jacqueline?
I mean, there are other actors. There are other actresses as well. Why Jacqueline in specific?
I don't know. She and I have this connection, but we have a falling out right now where we're not talking to each other at all.
What happened? What is the falling out? Come on, the nation wants to know.
Please write in the comment section what you think the falling out was. add it to the myth. Add it to the myth of who I am. Let it be an enigma. We'll figure it out. What else, Mr. Handa? What else are we going to talk about on this episode 0?
No, we're just going to basically just introduce the podcast and see, give the general public or the general people, Janta, that what we are going to be about, which is about nothing, basically.
About nothing. We are nothing.
We are nothing, exactly.
We are sentient hydrogen and helium and nitrogen and boron and carbon and other elements in the periodic table. I do not remember.
Sure. Okay. That was in syllabus, Parth.
That was in syllabus, I guess. So, 1-0.
Yes.
1-0.
Oh, so we're keeping tab now, okay.
You're keeping tab. I'm too lazy to keep it. I'll just call out random.
But keeping a tab is going to be in syllabus. I'm not going to keep a tab.
We are keeping a tab of staying out of syllabus.
Yes.
So I guess we need an arbitrator.
But that is also in syllabus.
We need an arbitrator. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Whatever. But so just to give you a little brief background about the podcast, what we're going to be doing, which is going to be nothing. So if you still like nothing, then you can.
Why are you still here? Why are you still listening?
Yeah, if you're still here, then you like something about the podcast.
And you clearly have nothing better to do.
Right.
Please consult a doctor. You definitely need some therapy if you're still listening to this shit. And if you're not, and you know this, how dare you betray me and not listen to this? If you know me and you're not here, I will personally text you and be offended that you didn't come. And we have statistics, we have analytics, even though it's in syllabus. I don't want to threaten you with the syllabus listeners, but I will go there. I will find out what minute you dropped off, and I will text you. You better listen to this. But if you don't know me, yes,
you will find you. Do we have an email yet? I forgot about that.
We do have an email. We do have an email which is very much out of the regular syllabus, if I may say it. What is our email and why is it that?
I actually don't remember.
Fuck.
Remembering it would be in syllabus.
Remembering it. I think we're going to run this dialogue drive very soon. Write into us at notinsyllabus@hotmail.com. We choose to be not on Gmail, not on Yahoo. We choose to be on Hotmail because we are two Hotmails.
Yeah, and, also because Google did not have not in syllabus available. So
yeah, some fucker took it.
Yeah, so we want to find that person. Whoever you are, we will find you.
Write to us in the comment section that I am this fucker.
Yes.
But what are people going to...
What inspired... Okay, whoever you are, also tell us, please, what inspired you to choose
What is your story? What is your
what's your story? What are you using that email for? Because if you're not using it... Yeah, if you're not using it for anything as cool as not in syllabus, like we are doing, we like it.
What will people write into us about, Mr. Handa?
Everything and nothing.
I think they should write into us at notinsyllabus@hotmail.com and tell us things that they learned outside of the syllabus that are more helpful than the entirety of their syllabus.
Isn't that everything? I'm going philosophical here. Isn't that everything? Everything that is out of syllabus is helpful. That's life.
Yeah, this is not just a podcast that is full of bullshit. This is a podcast that is full
Yeah.
of pseudo philosophy.
Yeah,
We are
exactly.
also pseudo intellectuals,
We'll-
and we will be number one in it.
Yes, we'll trickle that side of the brain for you guys. You know,
Yes.
make you think about things that you never really thought about.
Yes, like penguins having knees.
Having knees.
Now you know.
Now you know. Is that useful? No.
Yeah, the next time you look at a penguin walking, saying, "You fucker, you are waddling, you are walking like you don't have knees, but you have knees. You
Yes.
are a dishonest animal in the animal kingdom." And if animals could be humanized, if you could add like a quality of human beings in animals, penguins would be like fucking outlaws, liars,
Outlaws.
drug dealers, smugglers.
The gangsters of the animal kingdom.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
'Cause
we,
they
we
cannot be
like to
trusted.
hear we like to hear from our 2-3 listeners
Yes.
if you've heard of any such interesting facts about animals or anything, in fact, that you found.
Animals. Yeah, if you know any such weird shit about
Weird
animals
stuff. Yeah, exactly.
that personally affects you, like it does me about penguins having knees, you can write into us. You can write into
Yes.
us.
At notinsyllabus@hotmail.com.
Hotmail.com, because we are two hotmails.
Yes. Yes.
Find hot singles in areas near you. We are not in the area near you, but we are those hot singles. You
Yes.
can comment section.
Mhm.
What else? Should we conclude episode 0? Is this enough information about
Is this enough? Let's see.
how long have we been recording? It feels
I have
like
no
3
idea.
years.
It feels
3
long. It
years
feels
have
long
passed.
enough. Yeah, I think so.
Feels like 3 years have passed.
This is going to be how the podcast is, right? Like,
We don't conclude. We don't
yeah,
conclude the
we don't
podcast.
conclude. We'll just segue.
We're just going to cut each other off mid-sentence.
Yeah,
This
so
is how
just-
I'll edit it.
Yeah.
So let me tell you how to solve world hunger. And I've figured it out. And I've figured out how to crack it. Global warming, world hunger. It's coming in episode 1. This is definitely not clickbait. If you click on this, you will not be baited. We will give you solutions.
We will give you actual answers, actual solutions.
All these people saying how to solve world hunger and how we will give you answers that were not in your syllabus. How to solve it.
Yes.
All the big questions. What is life? How do we cure all the diseases? How do we end poverty? It's all coming, all in one episode. Next episode, you come to us.
Stay tuned. We don't know when we'll release it, but stay tuned.
The answers are there.
The answers are there. They're somewhere in the
soon
future. It could
As
be
soon
next
as
week.
Scoop Whoop publishes an article about it, the answers are there. We will give you the answers.
Yes. It may not be next week. It may not be next.
Could be
month.
tomorrow.
Could be tomorrow. Or could be next year. Or could be 2 years from now.
That's it.
We'll see.
I think we should end this.
That's what she said.
Yeah, I think we're just going on a tangent here.
Yes.
Okay. Well, it was good meeting you after long. As a formality sake. Bye-bye.
I'm going to edit this.
Okay.